Hey there, Christopher Thunder from the World's Dirtiest Workshop and Rider of the Storm. I'm here with my XR650L. Today we're going to be dismounting the rear tire. I'm going to be doing this on my own. My wife is sleeping. She's got some nurse work to do. When you're going to do this stuff, the first thing you want to do is kind of look around and see where you are. My plan is to suspend the bike. So I have this set of beams overhead that I want to use. I can use these beams that are running this way to give me some support, and I was thinking of lifting the bike, the rear of the bike, using this big beam right here. Now the first thing you should do is always, inspect your surroundings. So, I've got a step in the concrete right there. I might be able to use that to kind of brace the bike. I'm just looking around at the garage to make sure that everything is cool. What the hell? That's a glove. What is a glove doing up there? That's a nest. I've got a mouse problem. Wow. Okay, all right, well, it's a good thing I used that steel conduit for that wiring. Okay, so I have a mouse problem. I'm gonna have to fix that later. I mean, that's the only reason why that glove would be up there. Somebody stole a glove, took it all the way up to the roof there. It's probably one of my missing red gloves. And tried to make a nest out of it, and there's a nest. So, all right, I've got a rodent problem. I gotta call the people that get rid of these things. Okay, so now back to this. You're gonna be working on your rear tire. The first thing you should do is cover your license plate, because if it's sticking out like mine is and doesn't have a proper bracket, you can slice up your head pretty good, and that's a bad thing. So make sure you cover up your plate. You're going to have to come up with some anchor points on this thing, and you really can't use that. That could be bad. There is an anchor bolt point there, which you may be able to use. You just have to bolt something in there. But I prefer to remove the seat and the number plates so that I can hold the whole bike up in the air. You literally hook it right to the frame and lift the rear of the bike up. And then you can put a jack underneath to give yourself secondary support. Let's say you get to the tire shop and you realize that somebody's bought your tire. Well, the bike might be there for a day or two, so you really don't want to just have it leaving on a jack there. I've heard stories of people who've jacked up their bikes only to come back the next day to find out that their bike's lying on the ground. So, if you're going to be jacking up your bike, you want to have something suspended from the ceiling. Ratchet straps are great. You want to make sure that you use the biggest ones possible. And then you want to use some secondary bungees for support, maybe from the bars there. And that's where we're at this morning. Yep. Bike suspension from the ceiling and mouse. Okay.
Safety belt and suspenders approach, meaning not just ratchet straps, but bungees, all four corners, always good. I can wiggle this bike and I'm not afraid of it falling. I got a jack underneath of it, holding it up. That's a really good jack. I trust it, so I'm not worried about it leaking. But should it leak and fall, the bike will eventually sit down on these blocks that I have underneath. So it won't sink all the way down to the point where the swing arm is on the ground. Always got to think about what if. Just like that Marvel thing, what if? What if your jack fails? What if one of these straps suddenly pops off the end of the handlebars? Would your bike still survive? The answer is, for this, yep, it'll survive. So, always think about safety. Safety, safety, safety. Never take a chance on your bike. Because if something goes wrong, it's going to be a big bill. I don't have that kind of money laying around. I've got 2 bikes I got to take care of, and a bunch of cars and stuff. So, and a wife, got to take care of her. So, hey, I want to thank you for watching Christopher Thunder in the World's Dirtiest Workshop. Waiting for my tire to get back from the tire shop. Bye-bye. A little something about the Shinko 700 knobby tire. First of all, it's $100. That's about half the price of a typical tire. Second thing is it's not like a paddle wheel tire where you can feel every knobby as it rolls across the road. That creates a lot of vibration when you have a paddle wheel knobby. This one, because of the shapes of the knobbies being scattered like that, it hums along. You barely notice it's a knobby. It's more like a trail tire, like a Shinko E705, which really just hums. It doesn't vibrate at all. So really nice. I really enjoy it. So great test on the Shinko 700 for the XR650L. Hey, I'd buy another, even if it wears down fast. It's only $100, and it cost me $15 to mount it. Hey, that's great.
What the hell am I looking at? When does this happen in the movie?
Now. You're looking at now, sir. Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
We passed then.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
When will then be now?
Soon.